The newly opened Seriti's Naudesbank Colliery mine is expected to create about 300 job opportunities in Carolina and Mpumalanga. Seriti says coal remains a vital component of South Africa's energy mix as well as export economy. The mine's officially opening was officiated by Minister of Mineral and Petroleum Resources, Mr. Gwede Mantashe. SABC News reporter Tumelo Machogo was there.
Seriti mine has opened again yet another coal mine here in Mpumalanga with their continuation of investing in coal production here in coal country Mpumalanga. While other mining companies, there's been a decline in coal production, especially here in the country and also overseas. But let's now speak to the CEO of Seriti, Mr. Mike Teke. Mr. Mike, thank you so much for speaking to us about, just talk to us about why did you guys decided to bring to open a mine in this area, and also the investment that you guys are going to be bringing to this area?
Well, firstly, you follow the ore body, and the coal is in this area in the Tumelo coal fields, and Naudesbank has been a resource that was looked at in the past by big mining houses. Your BHPs have owned this resource, and we felt that since we own it, we must develop it. We cannot own something on paper, and we decided that this is the right time to open it, and because we believe in coal and we believe in its future.
And also talk to me about the investment that you are bringing to this area, but also in terms of the investment that you'll be bringing, but also the employment of people that will be also involved with this new mine.
Well, the investment that we bring in this area, A, has to do with the development of the mine itself. Two, we're trying our best to make sure that the development in the Carolina area, Mpumalanga area, as the area grows, we want to grow with it, and we want to invest in this area in terms of jobs, in terms of development, in terms of opportunities. And if there are businesses that are growing in this area, we want them to grow with us.
And also I see there is like a 500 million that has been invested here, and also how many people are going to be hired in this production that you guys have just opened now?
Well, initially we're starting with the 300 people, and it will expand and grow beyond the 300, and we believe that we go to more than 500 people. But the most important thing is to make sure that the economy of this area grows, because there'll be more economic activity with other businesses that will be supporting us.
And also just talk to us about, there's been a drive out of the people saying that, coal is dirty, let's move away from coal. Why do you, Seriti, continue to invest in coal production, particularly in Mpumalanga? Because we still know that this province is still rich, especially with coal.
Well, coal is a fossil fuel, and we understand the climate change challenges that the world faces. We're not climate denialists, but because we have the resource, we are investing in it, believing that it will be part of the energy mix. In other words, you'll consider wind, you'll consider solar, you'll consider hydro, but coal will remain base load. And most of the power stations are still in this area, and the export markets require coal, especially the East, India, China and the like. They will still use coal for a long time to come. We still believe in coal, yes.
And also you guys are continue to support, especially Eskom. You're saying that you were talking inside, saying that you are based here, so you're going to support Eskom in particularly. You're not exporting any of your coal. Is that going to be the going forward with this mine also? We've
got a mix of assets. Some of the assets are exporting the coal. Some of the assets are dedicated to supplying Eskom. That's what I was saying earlier. We're not going to export everything and leave this country stranded. There are power stations that are going to depend on us, and the coal that comes out of some of our mines, that coal is dedicated solely to Eskom, not for export markets at all.
And also, if you can talk to me about, I know that they're not far from here in Bethal. You guys have started there with Seriti Green of putting towers for wind energy. When can we start seeing the progress from there, and when can you start providing and injecting your electricity or into the Eskom grid?
So Seriti is growing, and as we grow, we're not growing only in coal. We're growing in Seriti Green. We're building wind turbines, and Seriti Green is going to produce wind energy into the grid. And we are hoping that before the end of this year, the first 155 megawatts of the 900 that we're building, which is 60 kilometers towards Bethal and Morganzone, You will very soon be seeing those wind turbines up and running before the end of this year, but for the first 155 megawatts. And then we will ramp up to other phases, which will lead us to 900 megawatts of electricity into the grid.